20 years old, still living at home. She's in college. That's me. She's got 5 younger siblings. Almost every single day, she is the one cooking, cleaning, and driving the kids around. In this house, that's just how it works. Well, one night she gets home late. Her class gets done at 7:30. Normally she's home by 8, but on this day she stayed to talk to the professor a bit. No big deal, right? But she came home late. Walks in the house around 9:15. I cannot believe you. Her mom is super mad. The sink's full of dishes, there's no dinner, one of the kids had to be picked up from practice by somebody else. The mom says, "You are absolutely useless." Excuse me? Her feelings were obviously hurt because she is definitely not useless. She does so much for her family every single day. Well, after her mom said that, she didn't fight, she just went right to bed. The next morning, she doesn't wake anybody up like she usually does. She doesn't drive anybody to school. And she doesn't make dinner that night. And then she does it again and again and again. And the house starts failing. Dishes are piling up, laundry doesn't get done, kids are missing school. Now everybody's angry at her. This is your fault. This is your fault. Useless. Milk. She realized all these things she was doing were expected of her. And when she stopped doing it, nobody stepped up to take over. They blame her. And shortly after that, she moved out, and her family hasn't talked to her since. That's messed up. This is kind of sad. There's this freshman kid at a new school. He's smart, he's quiet, but he's convinced that the only way people will like him is if he gives them something. So he gives everything. Answers for worksheets, extra help on projects. He does other people's homework to make it easier on them. People thank him in the moment, and they're grateful, but that's about it. Nobody actually wants to hang out with him. One day after school, he's venting to his mom. People only talk to me when I give them something, and then they never want to hang out with me. He's saying stuff like how he thought he had friends, but it turns out he actually has none. She listens, and then blurts out words without even thinking. Well, maybe they don't hang out with you because you're basically a doormat. A doormat! He goes quiet and nods, and he goes to his room, and he cries himself to sleep. That's sad, dude. After winter break, this new girl transferred to this school. Her name was Nicole. Nicole was kind of shy, she wore the same fleece jacket every single day, and at first, during lunch every single day, she would eat in her car by herself. But after a week, one of the girls from this lunch table decided to invite her to sit with them. "Hey, I saw you eating in your car during lunch. Why don't you sit with us tomorrow?" "All right, yeah. Thanks." So the next day comes around and she's sitting at this table. She's not talking much at all. She's just smiling politely and eating her lunch. And she sat at this table for the next few days. And every day during lunch, she would pull out this tiny folded note and she would read it to herself. Then she would smile and put it back in her lunchbox. Well, one of the girls at the table asks this. "Hey, so what's with the note thing? You do it every day." And Nicole says this. "Oh, well, my nanny writes me a note with my lunch and she's done that every day since I was little." Then another girl goes, "Isn't that like kind of embarrassing though? Like, that's super babyish. You're not in 3rd grade anymore." Nicole's face changed. "Oh, well, I mean, she does it for my little siblings too. It's just something that she's always done." It's just super weird. The next day, she was gone. Back to eating in her car. No one saw her at lunch after that day. The person that originally invited her talked to her friends. She wasn't happy. "You guys are horrible for that. She's had a really rough home life and that nanny's like a mom to her and I just can't believe you." And the worst part is, her friends laughed at her for sticking up for Nicole. That's messed up. He got detention on his birthday. No! So apparently he was talking back to a teacher and the teacher gave him after school detention today. But it's my birthday. I don't care. So it was after school, he was in detention, sitting there. Sad. He was supposed to be hanging out with his friends. Sucks so bad. But then the detention room door busted open and his 5 best friends walked in. "Hey, yo, happy birthday, bro." "What's up, brother? Happy birthday, man." "Yo, what?" The detention teacher was like, "Hey, you guys can't be in here. It's his birthday, man. Come on." One friend brought in cupcakes, soda, balloons, and they passed cupcakes and soda out to everybody in the classroom, even the teacher. "Oh, thank you." "Hey, we get a cupcake too." "Of course, man, enjoy. This party's for everybody." And then they sang to their friend, "Happy birthday to you." "I blow out your candle, bro." And for the rest of the detention period, they were listening to music, eating cupcakes, and the teacher that tried to shut it down at first ordered a frickin' pizza. And by the end, nobody wanted to leave. "You know what? There's still some pizza left and some soda. 20 more minutes, huh?" "Hey, nice." Honestly, best birthday ever. That's frickin' awesome. E minus? That's just a B in a tuxedo. Oh, what? So this kid turns in an essay. He gets it back a few days later. A minus. Solid, clean grade. He's feeling good until he gets in the car and shows his mom. Why is it not an A plus? I don't know, it's still an A. An A minus is just a fancy B. You're rewriting it. So that night, he rewrites the entire thing. Adds more quotes, changes the intro, tightens everything up. Next day, he turns it in again. The teacher's confused, but she said she'll take a look at it. 2 days later, the same result. Still an A minus. He shows his mom. You are doing it again. You're joking, right? Not until you get 100. Fix your tone, fix your grammar, and fix your mindset. He rewrites it again, turns it in. This is the third version. And the teacher pulls him aside. Hey, why do you keep resubmitting this? Your paper was excellent. I know, I'm just trying to survive, ma'am. She gives him the exact same grade, A minus again. He turns it into his mom. She just sighs and says, I give up. You must have done something wrong. And that's the day he learned. Sometimes it's not about the grade. It's about your mom's permanent disappointment. Poor kid. Bro, say something! He won't, and that's the scary part. So there's this one kid, real quiet. Doesn't talk much in class, doesn't have a crew. Just walks through the day, hoodie up, backpack on, he keeps to himself. And for whatever reason, this other kid keeps trying to start stuff with him. It starts with little jabs, locker shoves, shoulder checks in the hallway. This guy's trying to get a rise out of the quiet kid. But the quiet kid, he never reacts. He never looks mad, he's just always silent. And that keeps making this dude even angrier. He starts saying stuff loudly in the lunchroom. Yo, hoodie kid thinks he's better than everyone. See, he's too scared to speak. There's a whole week of build-up. People start whispering, yo, a fight's happening on Friday. Between who? That big guy Jeff and that kid who never talks. Oh, here we go. And then Friday, passing period, a crowd forms in the hallway. Phones out, everybody's waiting. The loud kids are already in the circle and he's yelling. And the quiet kid, he just walks in. No expression, no talking, he just drops his backpack on the floor. Oh, you're showing up now, huh? You scared? You scared, man? Quiet kid says nothing. Say something, bro! Still nothing. So the loud kid swings. He misses. And the quiet kid, one move. Two moves. It's over. He picks up his backpack and he walks away. By 7th period, people are calling him Silent Mike. The next day, now Silent Mike doesn't talk unless it's important. He once got bumped in the hallway and didn't blink. He never even messed up his hoodie. You know, one teacher goes, wait, who's Mike? The Silent Mike nickname didn't really make sense because kid's real name is Darren. I bet I can do more push-ups than any student in this assembly. Oh yeah? So this one principal was mad cocky, always walking around like he was the final boss of the school or something. Well, one time during an assembly, he was giving a full speech about discipline and mental toughness or whatever. And in the middle of it, he goes, I bet I can do more push-ups than any student in this assembly. Everybody laughed. They thought he was joking. But then this one kid stands up and says, all right, bet. The whole gym goes quiet. The kid starts walking to the front like it's about to be a championship match. And the principal, he doesn't back down. They clear a space in the middle of the gym floor. The principal takes off his jacket and rolls up his sleeves. The kid just drops into position. No warm-up, just locked in. Someone starts counting down. 3, 2, 1, go! And boom, they start. Everyone's cheering, cameras are out. They hit 20, 30, 35 push-ups. The principal's arms start shaking, his face is red, he's sweating. And the kid, well, he's staring him down mid-push-up, like he wants this man to quit. 40, 45, 50 push-ups, and boom! Principal falls face first into the gym floor. Just collapses. He's done. The gym goes dead silent once again. And the kid, well, he stands up. He raises one fist in the air. People are screaming and jumping, and this kid is feeling good. They ended the assembly early that day, but for the rest of the year, that kid walked around the hallways like a legend. You're a legend, bro. There he is, push-up guy. Hi, Steven. What did the principal think was gonna happen? That's crazy. Mister, I need a pencil. Well, then you know what to do. There was this one English teacher at this one school that had a full-blown ritual just for handing out pencils. But it wasn't funny, it wasn't goofy, it was actually kind of unsettling. He called it the ceremony. And it happened every single time somebody asked for a pencil. You couldn't just say, "Can I borrow one?" You had to raise your hand and say, "I seek the tool of wisdom." And if you said it wrong, he would just stare at you, dead silent, until you said it right. Then he would unlock a little drawer which he called the vault. He'd slowly remove one pencil and hold it up in the air like it was sacred. Sometimes he would even close his eyes. Yes. And before he would hand it over, he would look at the entire class and go, "Together now? Use it well, write with honor." He said this binded the exchange. And if somebody in the class didn't say it with everybody, he would just hold onto the pencil and wait. And here's the part that really unsettled people. If you disrespected the ceremony, like if you laughed or whispered or rolled your eyes, he would mark your name down in a little red notebook. Didn't say anything, he just wrote your name down. And people swore every time he did that, there was a pop quiz the next day. Got to the point where people stopped forgetting to bring their pencils to class. Not because they were just more prepared, but because they were terrified to ask the teacher for one. This dude had a super weird experience at a friend's house. This kid said he used to hang out at a friend's place after school. Nice house, quiet neighborhood, totally normal. But every time he walked in that house, the mom would always say the exact same thing. "Shoes off, kids, and don't touch the walls." Now at first, this kid thought that this lady was just a clean freak. Until one day, when he leaned on a wall, barely. She came around the corner instantly, like she'd been watching. She didn't yell, she didn't get mad, she just handed him a paper towel and pointed at the spot. "Wipe it until it's gone, please." The weird part? There was nothing on the wall. No smudge, no print, no mark, but he just wiped it anyway. What is going on? Later that night, he asked his friend what that was all about. "Yo, what was that all about?" His friend just said, "She thinks that walls remember everything. Like if you touch a wall or lean on it, you leave a piece of yourself behind." Your mom's nuts. Whatever, he went home and he just tried to forget about that weird moment, but a week later, he heard that his friend's house had been repainted, the entire interior. When he asked his friend what the reason was, his friend replied, "My mom said too many people touched the walls, so she repainted it to give the house a fresh start." Bro, what? That mom might need a little help, okay? This woman had been dating this guy for a few months, and the first time she stayed over at his house, she wanted to take a shower in the morning, but she noticed there wasn't any towels in the bathroom. "Steven? Yo, what's up? There's no towels in here. Can I have a towel, please?" "Oh, yeah, sure. 1 second. Here. Thanks." She noticed that the towel he gave her was obviously super dirty, and it smelled horribly. "Steven." "Yeah, what's up?" "Can I have a clean towel, please? This one's dirty." "What do you mean? No, that's clean." It's definitely dirty. It's fine, though. Just get me a new towel." "Okay, fine. Here. Thank you." "Dude, this one's dirty, too. Did you wash these?" "What are you talking about? You don't need to wash towels. Every time you shower, they clean themselves because they're getting wet. It's like the same thing as a washing machine." So you never wash your towels?" "Never. My mom did the same thing." "What? That is nasty. That is nasty." "This is not gonna work. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go shower at my own place." So in 8th grade, this kid had a crazy gaming setup at home, and he had the nicest stuff. He had a bunch of fancy controllers, fancy headsets, everything. Well, one day he brought one of his super nice Xbox controllers to school to fidget with. At lunch, his friend saw it and was like, "Hey, yo, let me borrow that for the weekend." "Nah, man, I kinda need it." But his friend pulled out $5 and said, "Hey, come on, just for 2 days, I'll pay you." So he took the money, and Monday, his friend returned the controller and said, "Bro, I would definitely rent this from you again." That's when his idea sparked. He started bringing all of his extra controllers from home to school, charging kids $5 for the weekend or $10 for the whole week. Then kids started asking him if he had any extra headsets, so he started bringing all of his nice headsets to school. By the next month, he was running a full-blown rental service. Controllers, headsets, even an extra keyboard. These kids were paying just to use the better gear at their house. He was making $40 to $50 a week just by doing this. But then one day, one kid lost one of his controllers, and instead of paying for it, he snitched to a teacher. The principal then shut down the whole thing. But in total, this kid made over $1,500. You gotta respect the hustle. This high school made a huge mistake. All of the boys' bathrooms at this one high school were shut down by the school because somebody was stealing toilet paper. So they closed down the bathrooms until the person who was stealing toilet paper turned themselves in. Well, that's not fair to the other students. For about a week, the boys' bathrooms were closed, and the boys were getting very upset by it. How can they lock the bathrooms? What if I had to poop? I have to poop right now. I've been holding it in every single day. Boys, I have an idea. After lunch, at exactly 1:15 p.m., stand on your desks and take a dump right there. Spread the word. The second the clock hit 1:15, this is what happened. A total of 25 dudes pooped on their desks in the middle of class. The school actually got into huge trouble for denying people bathroom privileges, and the poop incident went down in history. The worst Christmas gifts ever. This woman says that one Christmas when she was about 25, she went home for the holidays. It was Christmas Day and she was with her entire family opening up presents. Her aunt hands her a gift, and this is for Carla, from me, your aunt. Oh, thank you so much, Aunt Jenny. She opens up the gift, and she was surprised to see that it was baby clothes. A lot of baby clothes. The thing is, she wasn't pregnant. She was single, she didn't look like she was pregnant, and she had never talked about having children. So she couldn't understand why her aunt would give her baby clothes. But she just went along with it. Thank you so much. I think they're gonna be great. Let me know if they don't fit, and I'll exchange them for the right size. Merry Christmas. The worst Christmas gifts ever. This girl's dad had just gotten remarried to a woman who had 3 kids of her own. And it was the first Christmas they were all spending together. It was her dad, her new stepmom, and her 3 new step-siblings. Well, on Christmas morning, everyone was handed a gift, and the step-siblings opened theirs first. Oh my god, a new laptop. Oh my god, me too, I got a laptop too. Hey, a laptop, yo, what's up? Now that her 3 step-siblings went, it was her turn to open her gift. And since her gift was shaped the same as theirs, she was assuming she was getting a laptop as well. So she opened it. I'm pretty sure I know what mine is. It wasn't a laptop. Instead, it was a $25 McDonald's gift card that her stepmom put in a laptop-shaped box. I know how much you love McDonald's. Alright everyone, enjoy your new gifts. This stepmom is the worst. So the person that shared this story said that his stepmom has always hated him. When he was younger, she would tell his dad to not bring him on family trips because he wasn't a part of their family. That's weird. Anyway, during the time that his dad was married to this woman, this kid was obsessed with the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Well, on his birthday, he had asked his dad and his stepmom for tickets to the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, as they were going to be in his town in mid-December. Fast forward to November, and he reiterated that he really wanted to see the Trans-Siberian Orchestra in mid-December. Well, the day of the concert came and went. He obviously did not get to go. Fast forward a week or two to Christmas Day. He was opening up a gift from his stepmother. It was an extra-large t-shirt that said Trans-Siberian Orchestra on it.
Yeah, I took your dad to see the concert a couple weeks ago. I remembered that you loved this band, so we got you a shirt. Enjoy it.
You are a horrible woman. The dumbest reasons people got in trouble at work. This guy was chilling at home when he got a call from a manager of a company. Hello? Oh, hello, Greg. The answers. Well, Greg, you didn't show up for work today, and honestly, I have had enough of your bullcrap. You are a disgrace to the Comcast company. You're ignorant, you're selfish, you're incredibly selfish, you waste all of our time. Your mother would be so disappointed in you, Greg. You can be quiet. What do you have to say for yourself? The call went on for a while, but the thing was, my name isn't Greg, and I definitely don't work at Comcast. I actually just started at Dairy Queen last week, so, but good luck to Greg, huh? Sounds like he's in big trouble. Okay, bye. God darn it. Can somebody get me Greg's phone number? I don't think I have it, but why don't you just ask him what his number is? He's sitting at his desk. Wait, he's here today? Yeah, it's his birthday today. He brought everyone donuts. I had like 3. Shit. This lady thinks she did nothing wrong. Her husband has been working very hard at his job, and he finally got a huge promotion, and she's so proud of him. Her husband's parents are super proud too, and they wanted to take everyone out to dinner to celebrate. Well, there's this prime rib place that her husband absolutely loves, so that's what he chose. But the thing is, this lady says she's not a big fan of steak. She'll eat it, but very rarely. She said she prefers chicken or fish. Well, it was the night of the dinner, and she looked up the menu before leaving. The place only had 1 fish entree and 2 chicken entrees, and none of them sounded good to her. So she asked him,
Hey, I was thinking maybe you can pick a different place so that, all of us can eat.
"We never go to this place. It's my favorite. Can't you just ask the server to prepare the food in a way you like?"
I don't want to annoy the servers and the kitchen staff.
"Well, how about you order a dessert while we all eat our entrees, and then after dinner I'll take you to some place that you like?"
No, I'm just gonna stay home. You go.
"Can you please just deal with it and go? I want to celebrate with everyone that I love."
I'm not going, I'm sorry. But you and the kids should leave now. I don't want you to be late.
So her husband and the kids left, but they came back only 30 minutes later with bags of packaged food. She asked them why they were back so soon. He said he felt weird about her not going to the restaurant, so he ordered the food to go and just talked to his parents in the parking lot for a little bit. He was very sad, and he went to bed a little angry. She thinks she did nothing wrong. I think she was being incredibly selfish. How about you? The craziest things people gave to Goodwill. Welcome to Goodwill, how can I help you? Hi, yes, I want to donate this box of stuff, please. Of course, yeah, we can just, we'll get this all sorted away for you, and then... Damn, she's quick. Well, later that day, they were going through the box of stuff she donated. It was mostly normal stuff, but there was one thing in it that was super weird. Yo, what the heck? Steven, come here. Hey, yo, what's up, Sync? Look at this. Yo, dude, this is someone's ashes. It was somebody's ashes. A cremated person. And on the box, it said Gregory. I think that lady gave her dead husband to us. When something like this happens, they call corporate, and they're supposed to send someone to take care of it. Well, no one came, and days passed. They ended up putting Gregory on a shelf in the office. Gregory has become a part of the work family. Whenever there's a new employee, the first thing they do is introduce them to Greg. Whenever something strange happens in the store, they blame it on Greg. He says, they all truly love Greg. That's crazy. Black markets kids ran in their schools. Another follower submission. In middle school, there was this one teacher who had this thing where if kids, "Hey miss, I don't have a pencil, can I borrow one?"
Kyle, you know how this goes, my friend. You can buy one of my pencils for $1. You want to do that?
Yeah. Well, the dude that told me this story said that he thought that this was kind of bogus, and it gave him a great business idea. He went to the Dollar Tree and bought himself tons and tons of pencils, and brought them to school. He would have that cup of pencils on his desk, and another cup for payment, but he was gonna sell them for 50 cents instead of $1.
All right, class, take out your pencils and answer these questions on the board, please.
Hey, Jeff, got me? Yeah, bro, 50 cents. Here, thanks.
You are not allowed to sell anything in my class.
What are you gonna do about it?
I can send you to the principal's office.
Okay, and what if I tell the principal that you're also selling pencils to students that don't have one? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, and by the way, your pencils are overpriced. Okay. The weirdest compliments people received. This woman was stopped on the street by a stranger. Hey, excuse me. Yeah? I just wanted to say that I love your cheekbones. You look like an elf. Thank you. This person also got a weird compliment. Hey bro, this is Jack. Hey, what's up, man? Jack, nice to meet you. I'm Carl. Oh man, what? Let me see that. You have an awesome left ear. Thank you, man. That's really nice of you to say. This girl was on a date. Hi, Steven, right? Stacy, you look different than in your pictures. Well, I hope that's a good thing. Oh, no, it's good. You look like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. But in a cute way, like a cute Gollum. And last but not least, have you ever been complimented by your dentist? Well, this dude has. Buddy, your oral cavity
is amazing to work with. There's so much space in here.
Oh, thank you. At this person's high school, every single teacher and administrator at the school had the exact same desk. Well, a group of seniors wanted to pull a prank. It was a 9-person crew, and they broke into the school on the night of March 31st. Once they were in the school, they went into every single teacher and administrator's office or classroom. They removed the center drawer from all of the desks and replaced the drawers with another teacher's drawer. Keep in mind, there are 75 faculty members at this school. Once these kids were done with their prank, every single desk drawer had been swapped with another. Well, the next day was April 1st, and it was absolute chaos. Wait a minute, this is not my stuff. Why is my stuff different?
Oh, my allergies are acting up today. Good thing I keep an extra inhaler in my drawer. What is this? I don't even watch baseball.
Hey, Steven, you said you're a baseball fan, right? Check this out. Whose inhaler is this? Like I said, chaos. chaos. Black markets kids ran in their schools. A follower sent me this in about her brother. When he was in 7th grade, him and his friends were working a garage sale for one of his friend's grandpas. When the garage sale was done, the grandpa said that they could take anything that was left over. Well, this dude picked a George Foreman grill. He would then use that grill every day to toast sandwiches at lunch. And then he started doing it for his friends. So he had an idea. He would charge people $1 to toast a normal sandwich. Business was booming. Until one day his dad got a call from the school office saying that he needs to come in immediately. When he got there, he saw his son sitting on a chair with the grill in his lap. The principal said that he could not be doing this anymore. Well, his dad challenged them. He asked them, where in the handbook does it say that students can't grill sandwiches at lunch? And they couldn't find it. So he was allowed to keep the grill at school. He made about $1,000. Until the next year, in the handbook, it said students can't toast sandwiches in a George Foreman grill. So instead, he bought a Hamilton Beach grill and used that instead. That kid's a legend. This story's kind of messed up. This girl shared that her little sister is 11 years old, and she's the golden child. Her parents love her little sister. They'll do anything for her. Every time it's her little sister's birthday, the parents go all out. But when it's her birthday, the parents tend to forget or claim that they don't have enough money to throw her any party. Well, this year she wanted to throw herself a party. So she babysat. She mowed lawns. She got money any way possible because she was gonna pay for her own party. Even got herself her own customized cake. It was the night before the party and everything was ready to go. She noticed that the cake she got for herself had a giant piece missing.
Dad? Why is there a piece missing from my cake?
Oh, your sister was crying about it. She wanted a slice, so I just cut her off a little piece. It's fine. Your friends won't notice.
My friends won't notice. Dad, what is your problem? I paid for everything. This is my birthday.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You paid for this entire party, so you can do whatever you want. Don't be a brat. She canceled her birthday party. She didn't want to have it at her house anymore because she was so mad at her family. Her friends thought that that was stupid. They said that she should have just had it anyway. But she was just so mad at her parents and her little sister that she said she wouldn't even have been able to have a good time at her own party. This story is super weird. This woman is the manager of a clothing store in the mall. And on this particular day, she was working the night shift. The mall closed at 10 p.m. She had to stay till 11:30 because she was counting inventory. Well, it was 11:30 and she was walking out of the mall to the parking garage. The parking garage was eerily empty, and she couldn't find her car anywhere, when suddenly out of nowhere an old homeless man pops out from around a corner. "Are you looking for your car?" To avoid any problems, she said yes, and she started following him. They walk up the stairs to the second floor of the parking garage. There's about 10 other cars parked on this level, but this homeless guy walks up to her car specifically and says, "Yep, here it is." He also says, "By the way, you're very low on motor oil. It's not safe. Have a good night." How did he know what kind of car she drove? She got in the car, sat down, and turned it on. And just like the homeless man said, her car was low on motor oil. When this person was a senior in high school, the biggest fight anyone's ever seen broke out in one of the hallways. Kids were packed in there. Everyone was shouting, "Fight, fight, fight." People were so tightly packed, they couldn't even see. And when the teachers tried to break it up, they couldn't even get through to break it up. So the school called the police. 15 minutes later, 10 police officers show up and they start shoving their way through the crowd. When they got to the middle, it wasn't a fight that was happening. It was two students sitting on the ground playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots. When the police and the teachers realized that it wasn't actually a fight happening, all the students burst out laughing. Sounds like the best senior prank ever. Interesting facts about lucid dreams. As you may know, a lucid dream is a dream, but you know you are dreaming and you can do whatever you want. Like fly, create entire worlds, cities, talk to anybody you can imagine. I talked to Abraham Lincoln one time. Well, some people are so good at lucid dreaming, they claim that their lucid dreams feel more real than their actual life. Scientists have suggested that you can use lucid dreaming to improve actual skills in your real life, like public speaking, talking to your boss, confronting a bully. Some people have even improved their football skills in a lucid dream. There's so much more to this, and everyone can learn it. It's a skill, but where do you start? This app called YoroX has everything you need to learn. Go here, and then here to get it. This guy messed up. He was seeing this girl. She had 2 kids of her own, and they'd been dating for a few months. Well, he was over at their house one morning, and he wanted to make her kids breakfast. All right, who wants breakfast? Me! I love breakfast, yes. All right, I'll whip something up. He goes to the pantry and he finds a box of pancake mix. He puts it in a bowl, makes the pancake batter, and cooks up a huge plate of hot, tasty pancakes. These are the best pancakes ever. Seriously, they're delicious. I guess you like them, they're almost gone. He figured since there was some more pancake mix left, he would make them a couple more pancakes before breakfast was over. So he goes to the pantry, takes out the pancake mix, opens it, and notices, oh my god, there were tons and tons of maggots inside the pancake mix. He says he has no idea how he didn't realize it the first time. He never told those kids or their mom what happened. But to this day, he still feels bad about feeding them maggot pancakes. That's nasty. This kid had a horrible lunchroom experience. He was in first grade and it was lunchtime. The school was serving popcorn chicken that day, but this school was kind of weird. They didn't have ketchup packets for students to take. Instead, the vice principal would pass ketchup bottles down the tables. Kids would take how much they needed and keep it going. Well, when the bottle got to this kid, he accidentally poured a lot of ketchup on his plate. The vice principal saw this. Yeah, that's a lot of ketchup. It was an accident. You're gonna finish it, right? Yeah, of course I'm gonna eat all my chicken. You're gonna finish that ketchup, right? What? You're gonna eat all of that ketchup, and if you don't, you're going to the principal's office. When the popcorn chicken was gone, there was still a crap ton of ketchup on his plate. So, he had to eat it with a spoon. Keep going. Keep going. That night when he got home, he told his mom what happened. The mom called the school, and the vice principal that made him eat that ketchup was fired.
কি বলো? তার মানে তো আমরা যদি বিয়ে করে ফেলে তুমি মরে যাবা? আমি তো বিয়ে করবো না।
সারাদিন আমি যেন ভালো হয়ে চলি।
আচ্ছা বাবা, কি হচ্ছে বলো তো? সারাক্ষণ কি নিয়ে চিন্তা করছো?
শুভ, এই শুভ, এই যে
তলে তলে এত কিছু, হ্যাঁ? তা দুই একটা ইনিংস রেখেছিস নাকি সব শেষ করে দিস?
এখন আমরা যোগ বিয়োগ করব, ঠিক আছে? 7 যোগ 3 কে পারো হাত তোলো।
বাড়িতে আমার মা, বোন টুম্পা। আপনাকে যদি কখনো বলা হয়
3 দুগুণে কত? 6। গুড, ভেরি গুড।
একটা ফোন আসতেছে, বুঝছো? আমি
মা, ভাইয়ের সাথে কথা
অঞ্চলের অনেক সমস্যা। আমাদের এখানকার মাছ অনেক ভালো। আপনি মাছ খান তো?
খাবো কিভাবে? রান্না তো করতে পারি না।
দেখি কে কে বাসায় পড়ছো। তো বলো 2 দুগুণে কত?
আমার জন্য কিন্তু কাচের চুড়ি আর টিপ নিয়ে আসবি।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, আনবো আনবো আনবো।
চিন্তা করবেন না, যাই আমি।
টনি,
বাইকটা নিচে রাখাস।
সকালে উঠিয়া আমি মনে মনে বলি।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
ওয়ালাইকুম সালাম।
প্রত্যেকদিন বাচ্চাদের পড়ান?
কালকে সারা রাত তোমার আমি কল দিচ্ছি।
সারা রাত? তাহলে আপনি শুনুন আপনার ভালোবাসার মানুষের অতীত বর্তমান। পাগল কোন একদম ঠিক হয়, ওনার ব্যথা লাগে নাই?
ব্যথা তো বেশি তুই
তুহিনের ব্যথা লাগছে মানে?
বন্ধু, তুই চিন্তা করিস না রে, ভাবির মন ঠিকই গলে যাবে। ভাবির মন তো গলবে কিন্তু আরে না না না, সম্ভব না। গাড়ি ঘোড়া তো
হঠাৎ আমার বাসার নিচে কোনো জরুরি দরকার?
তুমি কি আজকে কোচিং এ যাও নাই? সুন্দর মতো যাবি, ভাবির নামটা জিজ্ঞাসি। আর শোন, ভালো মতো কথা কবে, ভাবি লাগে। খালি ফাপড় আর চাপাবাজি, এই বাদে আর কিছু পারছস?
বুকিং?
বুকিং মানে বুকিং? তুমি আমার, আমি তোমার, বুকিং দিয়ে দিছি, ফাইনাল।
আমাকে বুকিং দিছে মানে আমাকে কে বুকিং দিছে দোস্ত? তোর যে আশিক আছে না, এখন তো আমার পিছনে লাগছে। আমার তো অনেক ভয় লাগতেছে দোস্ত। এই যে আস্তে আস্তে সব মানুষ জানবে, তারপর আমার ফ্যামিলিকেও জানাই দিবে। আর আমার
এন্ড বেস্ট অফ লাক ফর ডক্টরশিপ। আমি দোয়া করি তুমি যেন একজন ভালো ডক্টর হও।
আমার কাছে জিনের বাচ্চার নাম্বার আছে। জিনের বাচ্চা
করতে চাস নাকি ইটিস পিটিস করতে চাস? বাচ্চামিস।
হ্যালো বন্ধু,
আমার রোদে দিছস?
এই তো দিছি তো।
ঠিক মতো রোদে দিছস?
কি শুনতে চান? আমি আপনাকে ভালোবাসি?